Hi baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today we're doing a pick a card reading. This one is all about your star qualities. So this should be a really fun reading and I'm so excited to get into it. So go grab your comfies and your snacks and join your auntie on the other side. If this is your first time into my channel, hi, hello, welcome in. It's wonderful to have you. I truly hope you all will stick around. It would be lovely to have you. If you're a returning subscriber or member, welcome in, welcome in. It's always wonderful to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate each one of you stopping by, and I appreciate all the energy and support that you bring to the channel. So thank you all so much for being here. As you see before you, there are 3 cards. These are going to be your psychic linking objects, and I will be pulling as I go today. If you are guided to more than one group, if you're drawn to more than one group, there will be more than one message here for you, more than likely. So use your own discernment as well. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna f*** with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Hey group 1, all of you that selected good vibes, this is going to be your reading all about your star qualities. So keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Alright, let's start off with the archetype oracle deck here. I'm going to split it in half because it's just a big old deck and it's tough for me to shuffle sometimes. Alright, tell me about my group 1. My face is already itching. Okay, the spirits gather. What are the star qualities of my group 1? Good vibes. You give people good vibes. You make people feel good. All right, the top one, crime fighter. Strong sense of right and wrong. Driven, dedicated, adventurous, conscientious, criminal justice, fair play, goal-oriented. All right, so you have a strong sense of right and wrong. You're driven and dedicated. People really like that about you. We have, tyrant, filled with rage, abusive childhood, never surrenders, hateful, envy, abusive, sense of empowerment, by inflicted pain. I feel like you've suffered a lot, okay? You understand like trauma. You understand tough times. You understand what it's like to go without. You have a heart for people. You have compassion. You're very compassionate. And that's why you have a heart for the underdog, for a sense of right and a sense of wrong. That's where it comes from your really tough experiences in your life. And I think this is why you try to stay positive. And these are part of your star qualities, is your ability to be relatable. We have, oh, this landed on its side. We have intense feeling, sensual, sense of wonder, values beauty and luxury, lives her best life, physically, mentally, and emotionally attractive. Fear loneliness, not being loved, depressed, disconnected, ties self-esteem to quality of relationships. So I think you're very attractive. And I think that part of your vulnerability is your insecurities around love, okay? You may have a Venus Scorpio going on, all right? But I feel like there may be something vulnerable about your Venus sign in your natal chart. Also might have a lot of water here, but neither here nor there. I feel like part of your star qualities is this sensuality and this vulnerability, towered with this strength of having a strong sense of right and wrong, and being so compassionate, but also in this very interesting and attractive package. You may not be what's considered like society's attractive, their stereotype, but you are your own unique kind of attraction, your own unique beauty, your own unique look, handsomeness, okay? But I think there's a fear here of being alone. I think you feel alone a lot. And so the outside validations you get really feed your soul. I'm seeing the sun here. You might be a Leo. I feel like the attention that you get from other people really help you heal in ways that are hard for you to understand. And I feel like when people get in your way, they kind of learn not to mess with you because you're quite fierce. And I feel like sometimes people mistake you for being weak because of your kindness and this kind of vulnerability that they might feel like you have or sense that you have. But the truth is you're extremely strong. And when people come for you, they get really surprised. They see the good vibes and then they're like, oh, but they're a baddie. I don't want to mess with that. We have stay focused. Others may distract you from your goals, but always stay in tune with who you are and with what you want. I feel like people, things try to distract you, but you have a focus. That's part of your star quality, is that you're able to, like, even if you are distracted, even if you get off your goal, your dream, your whatever this is, your problem, your relationship, you always get back on focus. It's not for long. And it's very hard to distract you from the thing you want. Okay? It's very difficult. And I feel like you want to have a good time while you're doing it, if at all possible. And I feel like it's because you've had a lot of bad times. So, and I feel like you may have a little bit of a party spirit about you. Even though you feel very alone, I do feel like you might enjoy being around people for a bit, or people really enjoy being around you, although you may not understand why. We have naughty. Someone is talking trash and spreading un-Christmas-like spirit. Okay, and I feel like, even though people talk about you, and they do because of your qualities here. Because I feel like when you stand up for something, when you stand your ground, it ruffles feathers. You don't mind ruffling feathers. And when you do this, I feel Taurus here. When you do this, people talk about you. Sagittarius, people talk about you. They're like, did you hear they did this? Can you believe that? They will not stop. we don't know what to do. They will not stop. Blah, 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 blah. And so it goes on and on and on. And I feel like you don't care. You do not care what they say. When you are committed to something, you go all the way until you can't go anymore. And I feel like this is part of your star qualities, is your ability to commit to the goal, to the dream, to the thing. Okay? But also, it can be a weakness, because sometimes you got to know when to shift gears, my friend. Sometimes you got to know when, hey, we got to switch ponies. Okay? This pony's been rode for a while and it's tired, so let's get on a new pony. Okay? So you have a very strong drive. You have an ability to commit. But I feel like group 1, part of the ability to really put this in motion is your ability to be flexible and see your strengths, see your weaknesses, and understand how they can all work together. And sometimes your greatest weaknesses are indeed your true gifts. And I know that's hard to imagine. Especially for this group. It's hard to imagine that your greatest weaknesses are going to be your strengths, because it's a lot of vulnerability here. It's a lot of that. But it is. Okay? It really is. Let's get this card. Unique and different in every way, you snowflake. Yes, snowflake, you. Unique and different in every way. Yes. That's part of your star quality, Aquarius. It's part of what makes you so powerful. You are a creator. Okay? That's part of why you're so driven. Your will is so strong. Come on now. There are so many unique things about you. Some of you have this nagging urge to do things. Listen, these nagging urges, they are creative. They are businesses. They are schools. They are relationships. They are artistic things. They are conversations. They are all sorts of things. Group 1. They are being brought to the surface so you can utilize your star qualities to use in this life, not the next one, not the sideways one, not the up one, not the down. This one, okay? Now, for you now. You're unique and different in every way in this life. And you have these strengths so that you can go the distance now. And you may say, this is the worst time ever, Auntie Amy. Why would you tell me this now? Because you want to know a secret? It's not really a secret, okay? But greatness isn't born in the boom. Greatness is not born in the salad days. Greatness is born in the storms. It's born on the streets. It's born in the halls of suffering, okay? That's where it's born. Inspiration doesn't come from glorious, happy days of rainbows and sunshine. Inspiration, true inspiration, inspirational people are born out of true hardship because they had no choice. They had to become fighters. They had to become champions. Boom. And there it is. There it is. Your star qualities. I'm telling you, these readings can get very deep. People are like, oh, you do readings about this and that, and it's so vapid. Did you listen to the reading? Because if you had, you would see that they actually do go quite deep. We have, treat yourself to something sweet. You deserve it. Indulge. If you're going to go deep, if you're going to go really deep and bring it forward and bring it out, you got to be willing to love yourself. Because right now, doing this right now requires self-love. It requires intense self-love. And you have that. The ability to hold your ground, the ability to stand for what you believe in, the ability to love yourself enough to allow your uniqueness to flower out into the world. Baby, that's a star quality. And you have to nurture it. You have to nurture yourself. You have to allow it to grow. You have to nurture your greatness. You have to nurture your creativity. You have to nurture and love yourself. Because great strength requires great care. And when you don't care for your strength, you find that you become weak and unable to maintain that level of strength. And y'all, it's going to be a little bit of a ride, okay? It's going to be a little bit of a ride. Tell me more about my Group 1 star qualities. Tell me about this little ride. You got people talking, is what I hear. Talking. What are they talking about? How different you are. You know, it's the sameness. The sameness isn't going to work. It isn't going to make life better, life flower. We got to make some changes. We need unique viewpoints. We need new vision. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Here she comes. The healer, the mother. I feel her so much. You know, the Empress Mother, but this Earth Mama to me. Healer, great nurturer, creative and bold, but also someone you can count on, something you can count on, someone you can trust and turn to. You draw people to you because you're trustworthy, because they can count on you. Earth Mama, Earth Papa. There is healing energy that flows. We have the Moon. When times are uncertain, people feel like they can turn to you. Beneath the illusions of life, they feel like you are a voice of truth. You are a beacon. There's that word again. It shows up every now and then in my readings. That's your star quality. You are the moon in the night, the stars in the night. You help shine light on things. You help shine light on truth. We have the King of Pentacles. Masculine and feminine energies in balance. And there's success here. Material abundance. Part of your star qualities is walking into the awareness that you are both things. You are healer of both spirit issues, people. Also, you're healing your ties to the material, to resources and money and things like that. You're healing your own illusions. That's part of your star qualities. You're healing your own illusions around money and healing of self. These issues here. Not feeling like you're good enough. Being mistreated. You know what it's like to be overlooked and feeling unwanted. You know these things. And even though you have in many ways overcome so much of these words, these actions, part of you is still healing. And you acknowledge that. And there's this element about you that's very illuminating around balancing of these energies, aware of your own vulnerabilities, awareness of your strengths, and moving past illusions. This one? No, this one. There we have strength. Leo card. You're extremely strong. But again, it is imperative that you take care of yourself, group 1. Because you can have all the good vibes and strength in the world, but if you do not take care of yourself, your strength will weaken. And for you, it takes a lot to bring it back. 2 more. We have the Empress here and the Queen of Wands. This is beautiful. Listen, when you are in this Queen of Wands energy, when you are feeling your best, when you are looking your best, okay, when you are unafraid of being seen, this Empress energy emerges here, okay? And it's very powerful. You're very connected spiritually. And I feel like there is, see this light up here? I feel this golden light shining down upon you, blessings coming in. I feel like for a lot of you, you have this star quality kind of blessing shining down upon you. And you see it in the halo right here. See the stars? They look like little stars here. And it's your ability to walk in the truth of this. Your ability to accept that you have a presence. That when you are feeling and looking your best, okay? When you are balanced. When you are seeing past the illusions of these negative experiences you've had, and you stay focused, you're going to walk in this Empress energy, which is star quality, okay? These are star qualities, very magnetic. People want to be around the Empress. They want her input, okay? And this is energy, not gender, okay? Very attractive. They want to have lunch with the Empress. They want to know what the Empress thinks. They want to give the Empress things. They want to be in her presence because she's wise. Because she rules with wisdom. She's a healer. And she has a lot to give. The Empress is a giver. And she is balanced in the way she approaches things. She represents all the queens. And you have 2 queens here on the table. You have so many beautiful star qualities. And so much strength here, group 1. I really feel like whatever you set your mind to, as long as you balance your energies, as long as you don't feed your illusions, you can really do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, this one wants to come out for you. We have free yourself from perfectionism. Boom. Woo. Do you have a problem with this? This is part of the illusions. This is part of the lies we tell ourselves. You are not perfect. And it will keep you from accomplishing your goals. It will keep you from accomplishing any of your goals because you think you have to be super perfect. You think everything has to line up a certain way. You think that people are going to notice any imperfections as I straighten all my cards. You think that people notice when really they notice the beauty of the thing that you bring. They don't see the imperfections. They don't even know the imperfection is there. You block yourself with perfectionism. You block yourself. You stress yourself out. You work yourself into the ground with perfectionism. And it absolutely will be a parasite on your star qualities. So stop it. Okay, and I know you're like, Auntie Amy, it's easier said than done. Listen, I know, but just these are factual facts that are facting right now. If you have perfectionism, although it can not perfectionism, but being willing to be open to how you can improve. That's one thing. But perfectionism is a whole other thing. It's self-punishing. You can never, ever, ever appease perfectionism. We have radiant power. Boom. When you release perfectionism, you step into radiant power. You are balanced in your masculine and feminine in a way you haven't been before. Because you accept your humanity. So when you accept your humanity, listen to me. When you accept that your manifestation, okay, let's talk about it like it's a piece of art. Okay, say you have a piece of art in your head and you want to bring it through, okay? And you want it to be perfect. And then your mind, you have it has to be perfect. You imagine it, okay? And you start sketching it and it's not perfect and it's not perfect and you start doing it and it's not perfect and it's not perfect and you just can't make it happen. And then you decide, I'm going to accept it imperfectly. And it begins to flow. That's how it works. And each imperfection you start to look at as a piece of the art. It's a piece of the manifestation that without that imperfection, it wouldn't be the art piece. And perhaps you do that art piece and it ends up one day being one of your most valuable art pieces because it is full of what you see as imperfection and what others see as inspired art, one of your most inspired pieces. So see, you never know. You never know. And letting loose of perfectionism can really allow a more intense flow and a more authentic flow. Radiant power. Radiant power, which you really want for your star qualities, right? Okay, let's get two more. We have the key to mastery and we have foundations of love. There's that self-love. Self-love is really the key to this all. It's the key to any star qualities. It's the key to being able to take those star qualities and make them work for you. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't even see the star qualities that you have. You can't see the gifts and abilities that you have, and you certainly cannot use them to your best advantage. And I got to tell you, in 2026, everyone needs to be using their star qualities to the best of their abilities, okay? And in every maximum way possible to help them in the next year and the coming years. There's nothing wrong with that. You're given these abilities, you're given these gifts, you're given this edge, you're given these characteristics so that you can use them in your life to bring about better situations for you and for those you love. All right, so, all right, group one, that's what I receive for you. I hope this was a helpful reading. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. And if you did and you made it this far, leave me a cat down below. You got a little kitty cat on one of your cards. So leave me a cat down below. I would love to see those. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you can hype this, I would love that. That's very helpful for the channel, and I truly appreciate this or that. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you that selected the mask. This is going to be your reading, all about your star qualities. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. Let me split the deck because it's kind of big. And it's hard for me to shuffle. So, all right. Tell me about my group 2. Tell me about their star qualities. Well, I'm going to tell you, I think you're hiding. I think you're hiding behind this mask, okay? Some of your talent, some of your abilities, you're hiding them. All right. And I feel like this one right here wants to come out. We have challenger, revolutionary, fights the status quo, inspires, leader, joins causes, questions, bold, takes the road less traveled, defends. Well, there's that. This one wants to come out. Outcast, intense form of independence, underdog, transforms their life for the better, unique, develop different ways to use mind and abilities. I think you're very creative. I think you are revolutionary. I think you're creative. I think you think outside the box. I think you're a visionary. I think you're extremely inspired, and I think you hide it. I think you're hiding a lot of this. I don't think some of you don't even use it, okay? You just put it away. You just put it away. And I understand why. I do. I understand why. The top wants to come out. Defender, hardworking, observant, practical skills, unassuming, deep sense of responsibility, supportive, reliable, enthusiastic, versatile. You put it away because you see the world. You know, you see how the world is, and you're just like, why would I bring it out? Why would I do this? Why? We have indentured servant, feels a sense of security from others, loyal caretaker, joy in serving others, compassionate, giving helper. It's like you have a very giving nature. You're very compassionate. You're also super realistic. And you see the world. And you go back and forth between like wanting to help people, wanting to be this super creative, revolutionary person, standing up for things, speaking out for things, and also understanding that that position puts you in a position of, you know, really, really helping people, being able to really help people. But you're also just struggling with, but why? But why? And I will tell you, this is actually a star quality. You know, people would say, well, they're struggling with wanting to do this or seeing the purpose. You're not blindly doing something. You're actually questioning the why. You're searching for the meaning of it. You're searching for the why of it. You're searching for the depth of it. That's a good thing. Do you understand how many people have lost the ability to think at this level? But I will say, don't get lost in that. Don't get lost in that. The meaning for you may be way more simple than what you think. Okay? Tell me more about these star qualities. You have the ability to see things others don't. Solutions to problems that others cannot. Okay? You know what it's like to feel and be on the outside because of the way you think and the things that you're able to see. Your creative mind is different. This one definitely wants to come out. They try to run you because you're too nice, but Santa's got a dark side too. Elves better recognize. See, that's it. I feel like you've been taken advantage of many times, okay? That's what Santa's telling me right here. You are a good person who's been taken advantage of many times, hence the mask. That's why you have a mask here. Because you're like, I want to do these things. I have this talent, this ability to care for, to create, to do whatever. But you know what? If I completely open this up, I know they're going to try to take advantage of me. You know what's different now is you know they're going to try to do it. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to stop it. You're not going to allow it to happen. You're not going to allow it to be. Because you're wiser now. And now you understand that some of your gifts have to be protected. Just like you're wearing this mask, you have to protect yourself. You have to put up boundaries, really healthy boundaries, okay? Because you have powerful gifts that draw people to you. And yes, they want to take from you. They want more. They want more from you. Because you have such wonderful things to give. Your star quality is so yummy. It's so good. They want it more. It feels so nice. They want more of it. And yes, human beings will drain you completely of this energy. So you have to be more careful. You have to have better boundaries. You have to know when to say no. You don't just quit. You learn your boundaries, okay? Good friends, good drinks, good times. You got to balance your energy with your reindeer games. Play some games too. But you got to have a balanced life. Balance is incredibly important for you to have some fun and stay grounded, okay? It's part of your boundaries. Because I feel like whatever you do has this, whatever your star quality, whatever your talent is, and I feel like it's caring, it's compassion, and that can be through a lot of different mediums, okay? There is just this, it's almost like people just can't help but take too much. And that means you have to give more to yourself so you can take the mask off. So you don't have to wear this hot, stuffy mask all the time. And you can actually be more in your star element with the mask off. Wouldn't that feel good? Where you could just love and give freely and then know when to what? Turn off the faucet. Close the door. Shop's closed tonight. We're closing up shop. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. That kind of thing. And then you go what? Recharge your batteries. Because you function better and at your higher star qualities when you are recharged. And some of you, your batteries are so low that you're recharging, you need a lot. You need a lot of recharging. You need to slow way down. And I know for some of you that's like, well, that's a that's a high ask right now. Well, you may have to slow down over time. You might have a lot of slow weekends. You might have a lot of Sunday sleep-ins or Saturday sleep-ins, okay? You may have to let your laundry go a little bit longer because the body here needs sleep. The mind here needs sleep, okay? Your star qualities are so, it's almost like they're felt. It feels good. Your energy feels like rosy quartz, okay? It feels so nice. You make people feel good. And when you make people feel like this, they can't help it. They just want more of it. Self-esteem, self-worth, intellect, joy, energy, control, balance, solar plexus chakra. You make people happy. Okay, you make people happy. That's part of your star qualities. You make them happy. You make them feel good about themselves. You make them feel intellectually stimulated. Some of you guys may be teachers, okay? You may be extremely good parents. You make people feel like they have control of their lives. Like there are so many different things each one of you do, but all of it leads to this aspect of happiness, of feeling good, of warm thoughts, okay? And don't take this for granted. And I don't think you do because you're wearing a mask. Not everyone can do this, okay? Not everyone has this ability. And I would explain this as, some of you may understand what I'm saying. If you ever had like a grandma that just has that thing, where no matter what happens, a hug from her can heal it all, or, you know, a piece of her cake, or, you know, a sit on her porch. You know, there's something about being in her energy or around her or dealing with her that was very healing. And it might have been a different person in your family or a different person, or perhaps you never had that experience, and I'm sorry if you didn't. But if you do, you know what I'm saying. That's this energy that you have. And it may not be expressed as grandmotherly, but that's the general energy here. It's just, it feels good. And you may do this through care, like direct care, compassion. It could be through art. It could be through a product. It could be through your parenting. It could be through your powerful friendship. You could be somebody who speaks to the public. You could be a writer. You could be a lot of things, okay? But you definitely leave this impression with people. You are unforgettable to people, okay? That's part of your star qualities. They just cannot forget you, this bottom line. Oh, ticky-tock, it's 12 o'clock. Patiently waiting to the stroke of midnight to give you the best stocking stuffer. You're definitely attractive, my friend. Soaking up the peace and practicing self-love. All is calm. Yeah, you're definitely attractive. People are attracted to you. And I feel like you downplay, a lot of you with this mask, you downplay the way you look. Okay, you downplay it. You don't play it up. And you think that you're fooling people. Do you think you're fooling people? People know you're attractive. They know you're a hottie. They know. They see it. They see it right there, y'all. They see it. You're a hottie, okay? You can't hide it. Here's the thing. The thing nagging at you that you want to do, that you're trying to like, is it worth it? It's in your mind because you're meant to do it, okay? You just have to figure out how to do it where it doesn't drain you, where you recharge, okay? Where you're able to do this thing, feel good about it, recharge, and have balance in your life. That is it. There it is, okay? It's not one or the other, my friend. It's both. Where people aren't stepping all over you and taking from you, okay? This is really going to bring out your star qualities. People are going to really start looking. And here's the star right there. People love being around you. You make them feel so good. You're going to stand out. You take off this mask, you are going to stand out. 6 of Cups. There's that healing energy, good time. Look at this. We're having a good time in the pool. Hanging out. Having a good time, enjoying healing energy. We have the 10 of Cups. Look at that. You make people happy. I want you to just take that in. You make 8 of Swords. I don't see it. Listen. You make people happy. And I know that can be difficult to take in because there's so much like outcast energy here. Okay? There's been so much. Okay? People enjoy you. And I feel like you're resisting almost a call, or you're resisting doing some things. It's almost like you're punishing yourself. You're getting in your own way. And I think you need to take some of this incredible energy I feel around you and give some to yourself, Group 2. Give it to yourself. Because then you'll understand this incredible energy that surrounds you if you don't know. If you do know, give it to yourself, okay? Because you need it. You need some of this. You guys, I feel like you call to you past life relationships. I think you help people see the truth of themselves. I think you help people clear pathways to happiness for themselves. And I do think people so enjoy your company. We have good friends and good times here. You have a sparkling personality, okay? And you can try to hide it underneath this mask all you want, honey. But everyone can see straight through it. You shine, okay? You shine through this mask. Your personality is amazing. People hear you. They really feel you. You connect with people on a whole other level. You may not even be aware of this. Come on now. And you're a looker. You are a looker. 10 of Swords, see? And we have the 6 of Swords. I feel like part of your star qualities is you know when like the energy's dead. Like you know when to move on. Okay? This is strategic. You have a good sense of strategy. You just don't trust it. This is one of your star qualities. You have a good sense of when to make moves, when to end things, when to move on, okay? You have a good sense of when to trust somebody and when not to trust somebody, okay? You just haven't utilized those abilities. You have a gift of discernment, but you haven't taken off your mask enough to really use it, okay? You need to engage that. Take off your mask. Let people see your personality. Let people really engage with you. Open up. Use some incredible boundaries, okay? Recharge your batteries. Use your powerful gift of discernment because it's here, baby doll. It's definitely here, and you have it. You have it. You absolutely do, and you need to trust it. You need to trust your gift of discernment, your gift of knowing when to move on, okay? Knowing when people are talking about you, okay? You have a lot more to enjoy here. You have a lot more to experience here, because life is about the experience. Don't get lost in your mind over this, okay? Just let yourself shine. Tell me more about my group 2. About their star qualities. Tell me more. Autumn. Is it that scary? You may be a Libra or a Scorpio. Tell me more. Don't be afraid. Listen, I don't mean don't be afraid. Be afraid. It's okay for you to be afraid of change, of taking the mask off and seeing what happens, of putting up boundaries, of going through the experiences of all this. It's okay. Being fearless means facing fear. Fear is a part of life. There is no life that is lived without fear, okay? Fear is part of being alive. It's all right, okay? It's going to be okay. And on the other side of taking off the mask and letting your star shine, there's a whole lot of good stuff. A lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of new experiences. You got to open up, okay? You got to start trusting yourself. We have imagination beyond limits. And we have transformation, becoming me. Boom. Taking off the mask. So I think it's important to acknowledge that your imagination, your creativity is very powerful. So I want you to kind of envision the you that you are unmasking. Who is that person? Who is the you that you are unmasking? Who is this? What do they look like? How are they? What kind of life do they live? Who is that person? Create that person. Be the master creator of that person's life. Use your imagination. Use your ability to be a visionary. Because it really is your creation. Your life is your active creation. And then live it. Live it that way as much as you can. And it may be very scary. But this is the power of your star quality. The ability to take off the mask and reveal the star. Reveal the creation. Reveal the truth of your artistic self to the world. To all of those that you give these wonderful feelings. It's beautiful, group 2. All right, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and insightful reading. I really enjoyed doing this one for you. Again, I hope you enjoyed it too. If you made it this far, leave me a jack-o'-lantern, because we got a jack-o'-lantern here. And I love Halloween. So leave me that down below from your little emojis. And I want to thank all of you for watching. If you can and you would like, I would appreciate it if you could hype this video. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of the channel. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3. All of you that selected the bunny, this is going to be your reading all about your star qualities. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Oops, let's get into some cards here. Tell me about my group 3 star qualities. Well, we have this bunny here. So there's attraction here. Definitely. You have that thing. Some of you have the thing. There's something about your eyes that's very alluring. People are drawn to your eyes. Tell me about it. We have Queen. Pure awareness, compassion, logical, willingness to feel the good and the bad, doesn't know everything but is fine with that, surrenders what is and frees impulse to control. Look at that. You have presence. You have presence. That's what I'm getting. You have divine feminine presence, and people feel that. Oh, we dropped a lot. Okay, we're going to take them though. Private investigator, suspicious of everyone, may not find solid proof, overcommitted to solving a case, ignorant when people are close are involved. Okay, let's do that here. Boss, goal-oriented, pursuit of knowledge, brains, beauty and brains, cool demeanor, alpha, self-sufficient, counterpart, mental acuity. Okay. You can be intimidating. People are intimidated of you. Doesn't care, orphan, doesn't care if people like them, thriver, fierce protector of the vulnerable, security, realistic, passionate, avoids conflict and justice. Okay, I feel like, first of all, your star qualities are that you are, first of all, intense, so intense. Success, there is an element of success here. Self-sufficient, very independent, goal-oriented, is unafraid to admit when they don't know something and is willing to pursue the knowledge of it, okay? You're used to people not being there for you, okay? You avoid drama like it's the plague, okay? You're about justice and you don't trust nobody. So it's very hard for people to get over on you, okay? No one takes advantage of this bunny. I feel like people look at you and they underestimate you, okay? I think it happens quite often that people underestimate you. They look at you and think, oh, there's that cute bunny, that hot bunny, hop on over here, honey. And you get over there and they're like, oh, I'm scared. I'm scared of you, babe. You are one scary bunny, okay? You are super scary. So, and it's because you're passionate and your passion is funneled and you are in control of your stuff and you expect to be treated a certain way. You know, you are the star. You are the star manifested. You are manifesting it and working in that energy. Okay, we have broke. Empty pockets, empty promises, disappointments. It's happened to you one too many times. You've been disappointed. You have been left holding the bag. You have been on your own. You have been just broken by people. And because of that, you are wise beyond your years. And you are suspicious of people. It's very hard for people to get close to you. This also, I will tell you, it's closed you off to some opportunities. It's made it hard for people to reach you. It's made it hard for people to get to you in both ways. So, you know, it's a trade-off. I think for you, that's okay because you guard your peace. No drama. You just don't want any drama in your life. You've about had enough. That's what I feel here. And that's star quality. You know, you're not into the gossip. You're not into the whatever. You're into the business. The business of the business. It isn't personal. It's money. And I don't mean that in a bad way. You understand that in your life, you need to get the money. Okay? And it isn't greed. It's factual. Okay, you may have people dependent on you. You may have been through so much. You may have lost everything. You know, there's so many reasons why people become focused on this, and it doesn't have necessarily always to do with wanting to be a billionaire. Okay, this could very well be a survival instinct that had to kick in. All right. Okay. We have divination gifts. Your gifts reach far and wide because you're psychic. You know. You know how to move. You have good instincts. And you trust yourself. You have learned to trust your gut. You have learned to trust yourself. You don't trust nobody but yourself. And that's because everybody has let you down. I am so sorry. I feel your pain. Everyone has let you down. Blood, bonds, rings, sisters till the end, bestest friends. They've all let you down. So now you're a loner. Now you walk alone. And boy, your energy is just so on tune. You're so in alignment. You're so focused. And I got to tell you, you're brilliant. Unbothered, uninterested, and annoyed by the merriness of it all. Needs more out of life. Like, you are not casually entertained anymore. You have no time for casual relationships. You are not into casual communications. You are not into any kind of, you want depth. You want forever. And if you can't have forever, then you don't want it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a way that you want family. You want friends who are family, because you are down. You are down like nobody, okay? And you, when people are close to you, you are very generous with your time and with your resources. And you expect the same, although you don't take, right? But that's who you are. And this is a star quality. Having people in your circle who are close to you, who are really close, who you can be there for, who you can be there for, and they can be there for you, right? And it's a powerful thing. You are unbothered by casual gossip about you. You do not have people who casually gossip in your life. You just don't. You're the kind of person that you don't really care what's on television. You're not really into like pop culture. You are focused on your business. You're busy getting yourself together. Shining from within. Nothing can stop you from feeling good and looking good. That's right. You're focused on you. You are locked in on this next dream, this next goal, this you. And it doesn't even have to be a goal. This is you living your life to your best ability. This is somebody waking up and saying, I'm going to live my life to the fullest every day. I'm going to go after the things that make me feel good. I'm going to go after my dreams and abilities. I'm going to do the thing to my fullest ability. And I'm going to live my life like I'm successful in this, like I'm doing this, like I am that thing. I am the star. I'm living my life as the star. Because in your reality, that manifests it. And you have the signature. You have the energy around you. Definitely. And you are unbothered by people who would get in your way, be it verbally or physically or otherwise. You are not bothered by any competition. You are not bothered by people who try to be you, copy you. When people talk about you, you're like, oh, your talking makes me popular. Thank you for talking about me. Even if it's nasty gossip, you don't care. Get my name out there. Get my name out there. I don't care. Because I'm locked in. Your ability to do this and to rise above it and to boss up is high caliber star quality. Because you know in your bones, you feel it in your bones that you are meant for so much more. Okay, let's get some tarot. Tell me more about my group 3 star quality. I think some of you may have like great legs. There's something about shoes here. All right. There's an intensity with your eyes as well. I think I mentioned that before. Tell me more about my group 3. Oops. Tell me more about my group 3. Tell me more. Oh, okay. Tell me more about my group 3. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. We have the Page of Swords. You turn heads. You turn heads. The King of Cups. The Star. There you are. The Star. And we have the Hangman. I think you turn heads and you have the ability to change people's minds. I think you have the ability to persuade people. I think this is part of your star qualities. I think you have the ability to influence people. Maybe you're an influencer or you want to be an influencer. You definitely have the ability to influence people. And I feel like there are people who definitely get romantic feelings about you. And the Star here, you know, it feels, with the Queen of Pentacles, feels very grounded, okay? It feels abundant. I feel like you're very abundant, okay? And people pick up on this abundant energy. Like, you have the ability to be very successful, and to not only be successful, but know intuitively how to move, all right? And to catch people's eye, to turn heads with your ideas or literally how you look. And you feel very inspired, but your presence can be intimidating, okay? Because people know that they can't intimidate you. They can't manipulate you, although you can absolutely influence people. Okay, I feel that very clearly. You definitely have the ability to influence people. And I feel like when it comes to like contracts or getting things your way, I think if you're left to kind of talk to people, you know, smooth them, I think you can get them on your side. I do think with the private investigator, I think you have a knack for finding stuff out about people, which helps you in the long run in whatever business or whatever this is that you want to do. I do think I think the money thing and not having it, I think that's part of what chases you. I think it's part of what drives you with the Star energy. And you definitely are the Star. I think when people see you, they see illumination. They do. They see someone who is powerful. And I think they admire the power. They may not know where it's come from, but they definitely admire it. 7 of Cups. They want to come closer. They want to come near it. They want to make offers. And I feel like for some of you, part of having the intimidating presence is keeping some of this at bay, keeping some of this away. So you're not overwhelmed. Because you know a lot of these offers will be disappointing because you feel it, because you know it. And you don't have no drama. You don't want 1 ounce of drama in your life. So you avoid a lot of potentially messy situations. We have the 3 of Swords here. And we have the Knight of Cups. And I feel like part of this is because you've learned so much about heartbreak. Your heart has been broken so many times. And we're not just talking romantically. We're talking family, friends, business, dreams. I feel like you've had a lot of dreams just shrivel up and die. You just had dreams just go away, just vaporize before your eyes. And I think you've had to pull yourself together many, many times. I think you've had many glow-ups, many rebirths, you know. So you've lived and you've learned. And I think your dreams now are very carefully curated. I think you're very realistic. I think people would consider you kind of guarded, also mysterious. That mysterious element adds to your star quality. The fact that you're not easy to know. The fact that you have some kind of lore about you. You're actually building lore around you, okay? This brings people in. They want to know more about you, how you became this way. It draws people into your story, okay? Your presence is powerful because you've been brokenhearted so many times and you have pulled yourself back together. No one pulled you back together. You did it all by yourself. Your shine is yours alone. No one gave that to you. No one helped you. It was all you. And it will continue to be all you. No one can take it from you. I do feel like there are people coming towards you. There will be some that will be untrustworthy. And it's almost like the universe saying, hey, we're going to send some people in that you can't trust just to see if you will be able to fill them out. And you will, okay? That's why you trusting your psychic abilities is so important. It's so important, okay? Trust your psychic abilities. Trust your gut, okay? You know the way. You're the boss. You're the queen. This is your empire, all right? And you have that quality. You have the star quality. You have the star. You are the star. Always remember that, okay? We have money, abandoning limiting beliefs. Money is coming in. You're healing your ideas around money, okay? Abandon your limiting beliefs around money, okay? This is part of what is like the obstacles here around this manifesting for you. It is the money. And I feel like you are working through those. That's part of this intensity. Fear of being without can be something that's very difficult to heal. But you're doing it. You're facing it. You're learning how to give and receive, when to allow flow, when to spend, when to save, all those things. And you're doing it beautifully. And money is going to come. You're going to manifest money. You're going to manifest resources. You're going to manifest the things that you need. It's probably going to be easier than what you think. We have secret. Ooh. Well, what's the secret about? What's the secret, Santa? Let's ask Santa. What is this secret? I feel like this is your mystery. Your mystery, play it up. You've got some kind of like mystery element, secretive element here that is part of your star quality. Yeah, use that. Play that up. Don't tell them everything, okay? You don't have to tell everything all the time. Leave some air of mystery around you, okay? It works to your advantage. Acting a fool, embarrassing themselves in public. Who Auntie is this? Hey! Don't tell them everything, okay? Leave an air of mystery, all right? And that's in general. Okay, don't show all your cards all the time. We have spreading good cheer and showing appreciation. And we have working hard and leaving everyone else in the dust. That's you, honey. That's you. That is you. I feel like this little message here really is about you staying in good cheer. Okay, stay positive about what you're doing. Because you really are leaning into strengths here. Okay, and the universe is responding. It may not be exactly the way you want it to, all right? There's a secret coming forward, okay? And I feel like your guides really don't want to talk about it. because it's a secret, but it's something good. It feels like it's around money. So you may have some money coming in or some gifts, but they don't really want to talk about it. They want you to focus on having some fun, okay? You know, balancing your work and with some fun, all right? And but not too much fun, okay? And don't reveal all your cards, all right? Keep some of your cards close to yourself. Don't tell them everything, okay? Because that's part of being a star, is surprising them, right? Always leave them wanting more, as they say. All right, Group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and fun reading. I really enjoyed doing this one for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, and you made it this far, leave me a crown down below. Leave me a crown from your emojis to let me know you made it this far. I really appreciate you watching. If you can, hype this video. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. I appreciate all of you. And did I say if you haven't subscribed, please do? If I didn't, I did. If I already did, I said it again. Oh, well. Anyway, I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.